Hi everyone, and thank you for watching Small Business Architecture. Today I would like to discuss sharing drawings with your clients or other parties. Architects are often very eager to share their DWG, CAD or Revit files, but this is the worst practice imaginable. Firstly, often the CAD file is the only leverage you have for getting paid. Secondly, if you give the CAD file away, anyone can use your title blocks or registration code to submit drawings under your name. With all the new regulations, this is something that happens more often than you think. Just from my experience in my own practice, where CAD files have been handed out to a contractor, the contractor got a friend to make changes to the drawings and submit them to council. Later, the council called us to say that the drawings did not comply with building regulations. After investigation, we figured out that the changes were made to our drawings with our title blocks, but obviously not by us. If you are using Revit files, your Revit file should never leave the office. The reason for this is the Revit file contains all the families that your company has invested large resources in. When it is sent out, all the information becomes public property. Should you have to share drawings with an engineer, strip out and delete everything in the drawing except the information that the engineer needs. If you are collaborating on a drawing, make sure that the other party signs a non-disclosure agreement. This is very important. I've built up a template over the years that will increase productivity by about 200%. If this falls into the hands of another company, my competitive edge and hours of investment is gone. So what is the best way of sharing drawings? Well, PDFs have become the norm and have become really popular, but there's a much better way. A product called Autodesk Design Review. I have found that this is the best way to share drawings with clients or other parties. The biggest reason for this is it's a non-editable viewer. So if you give a set of drawings to a client and they view or plot them using Autodesk Design Review, they can't edit or amend your drawings. The product is absolutely free. You go to usa.autodesk.com, you go to Viewers and you select Download. You go to Design Review Desktop and you download the product absolutely free. So what I've done is I've set up a template email with a link and description of how the software works for my clients. When I sign up a new client, I send them that email so that they can set themselves up and that they can be ready when I want to share designs with them. If you're using AutoCAD or Revit, your program will be able to export files as DWF. DWF is the file that the viewer requires. If you're using third-party software or different software, you don't need to worry because they've actually got a free Autodesk Design DFW writer, and that is on the right side here. You click and install it the same way a PDF writer would write plot files that are PDFs. This will write plot files that are DWF. A big advantage of DWF over PDF is that it's a much smaller file. Also, your clients can make notes and review your drawings in the design review program. This is something they can't easily do with PDF. I've opened Autodesk Design Review and I've also opened a typical file that I would send to a client. What I really like about this feature is that it allows me to send a basic 3D model to the client, and the client can then move around inside the 3D and really get a clear understanding of what we're doing and what the building looks like. Much better than just sending them 2D data to work with. Another really nice feature of Design Review is that you can send the client or the customer sheets. They can plot these sheets, but they can also mark up these sheets. For instance, they can click on lines and there we go. Draw a line. They can freehand circle something. They can add text. They can then save it and send it back to you, and that gives you a record of all the changes that you're doing to a drawing while you're working on it. That then Autodesk Design Review for small business architecture. Thank you for joining us, and please join us again next time.